Yeah, it's a pretty hot topic in DeFi right now.
Absolutely. And we're going to break it all down step by step using this awesome guide someone sent us, how to add liquidity to the pool on the Apertum DX.
Yeah, that's the one.
Perfect. So if you're listening, you're probably already interested in DeFi, maybe even thinking about dipping your toes into the liquidity pool.
And that's exactly what we're here for, to guide you through it.
Awesome. So let's dive right in. The first step, according to our handy guide, is heading over to the Apertum DX website, https://dday.apertum.io. Pretty standard, right?
Right, but before you click anything, hold on a sec. Security first, always.
Oh, good point, especially in DeFi.
Absolutely. You want to make sure you're on the real Apertum DX, not some shady copycat site. Double check that URL every single time.
Don't want to walk into the wrong party, that's for sure.
Mm,
All right, so assuming we're on the right site, all safe and sound, what's next? MetaMask, I'm guessing.
you got it. MetaMask is like your VIP pass in the DeFi world. Make sure it's unlocked and ready to go.
Long check. Okay, I'm on the Apertum DEX site. What now?
You'll see a button that says Connect Wallet. Click that and choose MetaMask from the list.
Click, click, boom. Done.
Easy peasy. MetaMask will ask you to confirm the connection. Just double check everything looks good and then hit approve.
Approved. Now what? Where do we find these liquidity pools?
Head over to the pools section. That's where all the action is.
Pools? Okay, I see it. Looks like a bunch of different token pairs here, so this is where we become liquidity providers.
You got it. But before you jump in, I want to point out the FAQ section.
Oh yeah, good call.
Think of it like a crash course on liquidity pools. They've got tons of info there, really helpful, especially if you're just starting out.
Bookmarking that for later. Okay, back to the pools. Let's say I want to add liquidity. What do we do?
Click on Add Liquidity. And then here's where it gets interesting. You'll see the potential earnings you could make as a liquidity provider.
Ooh, the rewards. That's what we're all here for, right? But hold on, before we get too excited about earnings, I've got to ask, what about impermanent loss?
Great question. Impermanent loss is something everyone talks about, but not everyone fully understands it.
I'm definitely in that boat. I've heard the term, but I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Basically, it happens when the prices of the tokens you put into the pool change after you've added them. If one goes up and the other goes down a lot, you could end up with less value than you started with when you withdraw.
So it's kind of like you're betting on the prices of both tokens staying relatively stable.
In a way, yeah. It's something to think about, especially when choosing your token pair.
Gotcha. Risk versus reward.
Yeah.
So for this deep dive, we're focusing on the WUSDT and APTM pair, according to the guide.
Exactly. And remember, you need to have both tokens in your MetaMask wallet, and they need to be worth the same amount. It's all about balance.
Okay, so I'm selecting WUSDT and APTM, and I see a box to input the amount of WUSDT I want to add. Oh, and the APTM amount auto-filled.
Yep, the platform keeps everything nice and balanced for you.
Super convenient. What's this share percentage thing?
That shows you how much of the pool you'll own after you add your liquidity. Like a slice of the pie, right?
Gotcha. So I've reviewed everything. I'm feeling good about it. Ready to hit the big button.
The moment of truth. Hit supply, and then confirm it again with confirm supply.
Gun and done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see a MetaMask pop up. It wants me to confirm the transaction, which I expected, but it also wants me to add something called IDXV2 to my wallet. What's that all about? Should I be worried?
Not at all. That's just a token that represents your share of the liquidity pool. Adding it to MetaMask lets you keep track of your position easily.
Okay, that makes sense. So I'll click Add Token and then Close, and that's it. I'm done.
You got it. Congrats. You're officially a liquidity provider on the Apertum DAX.
Wow, that was surprisingly straightforward.
Yeah, a lot of platforms are really trying to simplify the process, make it more user-friendly. That's key for getting more people into DeFi, right?
Totally. So now that I'm in the pool, tell me about these rewards everyone's talking about. How does that all work?
So every time someone trades the tokens in your pool, they pay a small fee. Part of that fee goes to the liquidity providers, that's you. It's all distributed proportionally based on how much you contributed.
Interesting. So it's like the more liquidity you provide, the more you earn.
Exactly. And some platforms offer extra incentives like APY rewards or even their own governance tokens.
Wow, that's pretty cool. This whole liquidity providing thing is a lot more dynamic than I initially thought.
It definitely adds another layer to DeFi, right? You're not just trading, you're actually contributing to the ecosystem.
It's like you become part of the engine that makes the whole thing run.
Exactly. Now, once you've got a handle on the basics, you can start looking into different strategies, like different pool types, managing that impermanent loss we talked about, even some more advanced stuff like yield farming.
There's always another rabbit hole to jump down in DeFi, isn't there? But hey, I'm feeling way more confident about navigating this world now. Thanks for breaking it down.
Anytime. That's what we're here for. Just remember, keep learning, keep exploring, and don't be afraid to ask questions. DeFi is all about community and shared knowledge.
Well said. And listeners, that's a wrap for this deep dive. Hopefully you found this helpful. Go forth and provide that liquidity.
Happy trading, everyone. And remember, always do your own research before making any decisions in DeFi. It's a wild world out there.
Stay safe out there, everyone. Until next time.